Breaking news, having just learned former NBA star Gilbert Arenas has been arrested. He and 5 others are accused of operating an illegal gambling business. The Department of Justice says they had high-stakes poker games at Arenas' Encino mansion. Arenas is charged with 1 count of conspiracy to operate an illegal gambling business, 1 count of operating an illegal gambling business, and 1 count of making false statements to federal investigators.
I ain't gonna lie though, so I can't gamble with my friends now just because I'm rich and all my friends rich. I can't gamble with my friends at my house. Like, what the hell?
He's expected to appear in court this afternoon in downtown L.A. We will continue to follow this story throughout the day here on Eyewitness News.
The headline for this Gilbert Arenas arrest made this situation sound even crazier.
Israeli crime figure?
Like, it's already crazy Gilbert Arenas is being arrested by the feds. But to say that Gilbert Arenas is being arrested by the feds and co-defendant is somebody tied to an organized crime organization in Israel, it's crazy. Like, bro, what type of stuff are you getting into, sir? So the official headline is a former NBA star Gilbert Arenas is suspected Israeli crime.
Hold on. He said his ass was trash. Who? Gilbert Arenas? Don't play like that, boy. You must be young or something. You must not know, boy. Agent Zero wasn't no joke.
Were arrested today on federal indictment alleging they operate an illegal gambling business in which high-stakes poker games were played at an Encino mansion Arenas owned. Bro, you set for life. You don't need the extra money from crime.
Right.
You just don't.
It ain't worth it.
When I read exactly what took place and I read the indictment, Gilbert Arenas himself never participated in the high-stake poker games or the illegal gambling. Gilbert Arenas was sitting at the top of the food chain because he owned the mansion and he rented out the mansion and he got a portion of the proceeds. So if this is an international crime boss who's running this, and this is high-stakes poker, we're talking about millions of dollars on a daily basis is coming in and out of that mansion. And Gilbert Arenas got a cut of it. First thing I noticed, none of this dude's like co-defendants got like English names, homie. All his co-defendants, man. Yagivani Grossman, Ivajani Tokofakis, Alan Austria. Johan Cohen. Oh, no. We don't know this is, homie. Ivakan Krashak. So all his co-defendants are from Israel. Israelis, okay? So the indictment says former NBA star Gilbert Arenas and 5 other defendants, including a suspected high-level member of an Israeli transnational organized crime group, were arrested today on a federal indictment alleging they operated an illegal gambling business in which high-stake poker games were played at an Encino mansion Gilbert Arenas owned. Now, it says that Gilbert Arenas, Agent Zero of Woodland Hills, is charged with 1 count of conspiracy to operate an illegal gambling business, 1 count of operating an illegal gambling business, and 1 count of making false statements to federal prosecutors. Now, each one of these charges got a maximum of 5 years. So he's facing 15 years maximum, okay? He is scheduled to make, so right now he's still in custody, by the way.
Damn.
So he's scheduled to make his initial appearance and be arraigned this afternoon. Now, when you scroll down and you read this, Gilbert Arenas never really gambled, but he was getting proceeds from the illegal operation that was going on in his mansion. And these people were operating this like a legal casino. You would think if this was illegal and not allowed and something that faced this much of severe punishment,
they'd keep it on the low.
You would think that these people wouldn't be operating this as flamboyantly as they were.
Oh shit.
So this is his role in it. He rented out an Encino mansion he owned for the purpose of hosting high-stake illegal poker games at Arenas' direction. Now, they're claiming that Arenas was the one at the top. Now, I don't think that Gilbert Arenas is bossing around a transnational crime boss, but they claim that Gilbert Arenas directed Arthur and West Hollywood, staged the mansion to host the games, found co-conspirators to host the games, and collected rent from the co-conspirators on Gilbert Arenas' behalf. So, now, I'll be real. This is worse than I thought. This is worse than I thought. No, it's not. I was thinking that these dudes approached Gilbert Arenas and said, hey, bro, we want to host high-stake poker games here. Can we rent out the mansion and we'll give you a fee? They're saying, nah, Gilbert Arenas came up with this idea on his own. Yo, hold on, man. But we can have multi-million-dollar deals going on in this mansion that I don't use, and they can just pay me. Oh, no. So Gilbert Arenas is who sought out the crime bosses. This is crazy. Okay, so it goes on. Gresham to Vakashaki, Austria, and Cohen managed illegal pot limit Omaha poker games, among other illegal games, at the Encino Mansion and collected a rake. It's a fee the house charged from each pot, either a percentage or a fixed amount per hand, and invited players to compete. They also hired young women who, in exchange for tips, served drinks, provided massages, offer companionship to the poker players. Hold on, bro. Hold on. They got trafficking included in this? The women were charged a tax, a percentage of their earnings from working the games. So understand what's happening here, bro. A tax for working the games. Yo, they were offering companionship. Damn. Man, bro, they was selling coochie in there, bro. Hold on. Man, you imagine being a police, right? And you just driving by one day, not really understanding what's going on. You know, you just driving by doing your routine shift run. And you see armed security outside. You see Bugattis and Rolls Royces being valeted. You you see girls walking in like poker uniforms. You're asking yourself, wait, what's going on here? Now, it's unclear exactly how they got caught. I guess we'll find out once the indictment gets uploaded.
Right, that's crazy.
But this is bad, man. This is bad. And Gilbert Arenas was just on a podcast making fun of Malik Beasley and his illegally gambling situation. Yo, gambling is whooping y'all behind. Y'all gotta give it up at this point, man.